Hey, rebels. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you are defeating the purpose of what you should actually be using certain tools for. Okay, I'm seeing stress, stressing, chasing memories. Okay, so you're saying I've been doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I've been self-loving on myself. I'm steady hearing that there's good news coming in. I'm being open-minded. Projection. I'm being open-minded. I'm taking decisive and very purposeful in actions and focused on my intentions. But Spirit is saying that there is releasing yourself that you need to do. You stop looking over these memories of the past, trying to figure out what happened and what else can be changed. Okay, in regards to other people, focus solely on yourself. Just focus solely on yourself. For whatever reason, I'm seeing a stethoscope. So zoom in on yourself. Don't necessarily zoom in on the other people's. The honesty behind their intentions is evident. It's there. It's truthful. Quit trying to make it out to be something that you feel like makes more sense. Okay, Spirit says the answers are going to come to you when it is time for the answers to be revealed to you. So, here with beginnings in beauty, you've been very rather kind hearted in your way of thinking. This is what's stressing you out as you're reflecting. You're chasing those memories and trying to make them make sense to you. You're trying to get the outcome of understanding this person and these people in their entirety. You're trying to gauge the understanding of where is it that you can reconcile with whomever this person or these people are. And Spirit has said, no, look at yourself. And I understand, and I completely get. You feel that in order to have further awareness of yourself, that there is a need to have complete awareness of them and what you allow. Spirit said no, because you have all the information that you need. You know how it made you feel. You know how it made you uncomfortable. You know how you fell into it. But what they need you to understand is why did you? And it wasn't necessarily something that this person or those people did to you. It was something about you that you permitted and you allowed. It was something due to your interest that laid there on the surface of those people, of that person that made you feel comfortable in being in their presence. And at that point, you just got rid of everything else, everything that you knew better to do, everything that you knew better not to do. You heard it? Okay. Yeah. So your open mindedness needs to be in regards to seeing yourself differently than the way that you want to be perceived within your storyline, and also how you want to be perceived within their story. I'm feeling that someone here has attachment issues, and that you've been negotiating it and characterizing it as abandonment issues. You have attachment issue, and yes, they can kind of be seen, and it's like two ends of the same spectrum. Attachment over here, oh well, so long as I got them, I don't have to worry about them leaving me. Abandonment over here, well, if they leave me, then I no longer have them. You've been miscategorizing yourself to make yourself seem more in a love and light nature, and oh my goodness, kumbaya, and everything is going out great. Say, get on here to get the Kipperish. All right, Kipperish, what? Oop, okay, yep. You said we just gonna take these three, Okay, so you got confusion, rituals, and moving on. Spirit, and then they say top and bottom. Community and priest. And we're gonna, yeah. So with this with the divine masculine, I'm looking at how the imagery of how it's supposed to be. Yeah, how it's supposed to be. The idea of, well, if they love me, or if they need me, or if whichever, I have to show up a certain way to let them know that I am willing. And if I'm mad at them, I need to vocalize that, and I need to share. Spirit says stop looking at how you feel things are supposed to be. Remember, you are an individual. You need to separate yourself from the community mindset, because that's part of the shit that got you confused. Is you looking at, okay, what has everybody else done? Remember, you don't know what happens behind people's closed doors. And projection. Spirit says stop giving a fuck in regards to that lie that you are telling yourself that, oh, such and such always tells me the truth. Such and such is very much completely honest with me. And I was there with them when this happens. Spirit said lying is a form of omission. See how backwards that is? Omission is a form of lying. That was funny. No, it wasn't. Omission is a form of lying. Spirit, there's no mistakes over here. It happens for a reason. So you're looking at shit completely backwards. Notice what we said about attachment and abandonment. They're two ends of the same spectrum. Okay? Let go of how other people are living their lives and how when you watch a movie, let's say for instance, when you watch a movie, we're all sitting in a theater and you're assuming that we all got the same lesson because we all watched the same movie. We all heard the same storyline. And just because we say "ah" at the same part does not mean that we're all saying "ah" for the same damn reasons. Okay, so Spirit says they need you to release. They need you to tap in more with yourself and what you are comfortable with and stop fucking performing. One from here, please. Red flags. Red flags in regards to yourself. One more? Okay, one more. The you don't own me. You're living your life. You live your life. You've been living your life so long due to certain societal constructs and the way that other people do things is the way that you think that you got to do things in order to get things done. So even if this is not in regards to a relationship, if it's in regards to your business ventures, your career, your work, your job. Now, understand if you do work under someone and it's their company, they want their company ran how the hell they want it ran. No ifs, ands, buts about it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay? But if we are looking at your spaces of freedom, so don't start looking at those places of dependencies where you are dependent, where you are it's focused in for you to have to show up a certain way, like at your job, unless we're talking about your identity and your character and your self at your job. But as far as getting the job done, do those XYZs, get out of there and go home. Anyway, but Spirit said, as far as you and your identity and who you are and what it is that you have been reaching for, it is time to stop being so kind-hearted with yourself, but also realizing that by opening up yourself and expanding yourself to this understanding that you got to stop being so coddling of yourself, you are about to see some hard shit and some tough truths about yourself. What is this? And it says, believe. Strange encounters. Yep. And then you have divine lineage. Yeah. So there's been a lot of messages that you've been receiving where you've been hearing that certain things are coming, that certain things are going to happen, and the fact that you're hovering over these ideas of these things happening so much that you are not creating space for these ideas to meet you and align with you. Where do we want to go right here? Okay. So then we have the Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, and these look like empty spaces. King of Swords, and the Lovers. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. Spirit really wants you to get down to the nitty-gritty and focus yourself on you and stop looking at others, okay? They really want you to just relax and allow things to come to you. The way that you are being ambitious is seemingly by falsifying what others have been telling you, whether it's through readings, someone else saying what they like about you or don't like about you. You haven't dealt with yourself and sat with yourself long enough in silence and without others' opinions to really see how you're investing with yourself. But Spirit wants to work with you. Spirit really wants you to work in a space called trade secrets. Okay, like we can all build a Jack in the Box, but there's going to be something secret and different about your Jack in the Box in comparison to somebody else's. Okay, and it's interesting that we bring up Jack in the Box. Also as well, Spirit, this is the scales of the heart is light as a feather, right? Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. And looking at the scale, you would feel like, okay, well, it's a give and receive, but you can only receive, your heart's desires is in the identity of yourself in regards to who you are, not how others perceive. I see this very tiny person out here, but you're looking at all these other people and what it is, that they want. The Spirit said they want to see what it's like when you trust in yourself and you are not looking for answers from any other resources of anybody else. And down here with the lovers, make the choice to choose you. Okay, so rebels, I am going to give you a number, screenshot it, and it is 0110 with belief systems. Spirit wants you to change your belief system. So please do screenshot that, read that, and rebels, I love and I adore you. But go live your life and make it do what it needs to do for you and change that shit up. Go rebels.